Like a six samurai blitz in the world of tanks, a Bandai Namco has been shocking the market once more. Not with a game this time, but with DLC. And that DLC is for a game that is, well, been rather popular with gamers from Software. We're going to dive into the satisfyingly frustrating world of Elden Ring and see what this Erdtree thing is about right here on That Game Place. Hi, folks. We are back again at That Game Place, and boy, do we have a great story for you. And as I said in the intro, I have got to tell you something. From Software, Bandai Namco, they've just absolutely been killing it. Hey, Loki, I know you love Elden Ring. Are you excited about this news?
Oh yeah. Oh heck yeah. They need to sell more. This has been one of the most popular games of all time. Reviewers hate it because they can't seem to get past those skill gates that the rest of us can. So yeah, I mean, for the people that are playing it, that are loving it, it is an exciting time. For those reviewers that hate it,
Well, I think I would probably have to agree with you, but let's take a look at a story coming to us from That Park Place. We seem to cover a lot of That Park Place on That Game Place for good reason. They write great stories like this one from John F. Trent back on the 27th, telling us all about Bandai Namco revealing Elden Ring DLC. Loki Elden Ring DLC, Shadow of the Erdtree, sells over 5 million copies in just 3 days, dude.
that's
3
amazing.
days.
That is
It's
absolutely
amazing.
amazing.
If you consider just how quickly this game originally sold through, it's amazing. 5 million copies. But hey, the press release from Bandai Namco states that they are pleased to announce that Elden Ring Shadow of the Erdtree downloadable content for the action RPG Elden Ring, which the two companies are jointly developing, has surpassed cumulative worldwide sales of 5 million copies in the 3 days since its release. This is going back to the original release date for the DLC on the 21st. Now, the game also posted on X to the many who tread the path left by kindly Michaela. We extend our heartfelt gratitude. 5 million tarnished in the realm of shadow. That's a pretty cool tweet, man. Look at that. That's beautiful.
That's amazing. They are
Uh,
kicking butt and taking names, and they're giving the players what they want. The players want a challenge. They are giving them a challenge, and we're just eating it up.
Now, since the game released, this is another cool thing, right? Since the game released, there's a huge spike in the number of players, according to Steam database, because I track those numbers too. And when you look at these Steam charts, it's like on the 22nd they hit a peak of 781,000 concurrent players. So while the peak has declined since then, it's been going strong with a 24-hour peak of 484,000. No, that's almost half a million concurrent players. That's a ton. Can you recall a game like this ever?
And this is the new scale culture.
Right.
This is the new scale. This is what other games are going to be scaled against. This is what they're going to look at. This is what they're going to compare it to. There's new games that come out all the time that have 2,000-3,000 players max. You'll get a big boost. You'll get 50, 75,000. But usually if a game's not worthy, it quickly drops and you'll be in the thousands, and eventually, you'll a couple hundred people playing. This is not changing anytime soon. They're going to keep rolling with this. People are
Well, the
loving this expansion.
yeah, but I mean, compare this to Kill the Justice League, and I think there's a stark difference. So I think you're right. This is the new scale. Back when the game was released almost 2 years ago, I guess I thought it was a year ago, but it's 2 years ago. They hit almost a million at 953,000. So these numbers, man, these numbers are crazy. Almost 400,000 peak, 484,000. This is a lot of people. So the original game, just real quickly jumping back to that, the original game was selling 12 million copies within a month. That's incredible, right?
That is
But
incredible.
yeah, but since then, right? Since then, we learned some other things like down here that Elden Ring has shipped over 25 million copies worldwide. So that's crackers, and that's all the way back on June 12th, right? So that was before they even released this DLC.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that DLC went out to the tune of 5 million. That's crazy. Sorry, I'm scrolling all over the place, but I'm loving this. This is great news. So Miyazaki informed IGN that we don't want to say this is the end of Elden Ring saga for now. That's good. I think gamers will like that statement. I think we said a similar thing at the end of Dark Souls 3. We didn't want to flatten those possibilities or put a pin in them just at that time. And it's a similar story with Elden Ring. We don't want to discourage the possibilities for that. There might be more ideas in the future. Well, I would imagine so, provided, I guess this was in part due to George R. R. Martin, right?
Right.
Yeah. So we don't have any current plans for a second DLC or a sequel, but we definitely don't want to snuff out that possibility. We think that there could well be something in the future. Well, I got to ask you, Loki, are you interested in this in the future?
Oh yeah, and I want to tell you something. They're making it gangbusters because usually a DLC comes out, it's maybe $15-$20. This is $40. No one's complaining about the price. No one's complaining about the content. Very few people are complaining about the difficulty.
Yeah.
So $40 for a DLC, it's not unheard of, but it's very, very rare, and it's even more rare for that $40 DLC to go out, sell like gangbusters, and nobody complain about the price.
It's amazing. And I think some of that has to do with the difficulty of the game, not just the content itself. I think that the gamers, the players, are interested in a challenge, and a lot of them are. 25 million plus 5 million copies of the DLC in just 3 days. I don't know what else there is to say. Any final words on this game, on Elden Ring?
If you guys out there haven't played this yet, it harkens back to those old games, those old console and arcade games where one hit, that might be it. You know, that old Super Mario run where it's dun 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 dun, and that's it. Guys, if you want a challenge, if you want a good game, if you want a good story, if you want a good IP to delve into that isn't full of sweet baby ink, this is the one.
All right. Well, I'll take that as a bona fide declaration of love, and I think you should too. So do check out the game and the DLC if you haven't played it yet. It seems to be making everybody happy. But let us know if you've played this game. Let us know if you've played the DLC, and give us your thoughts on games like Elden Ring. Do we need more of them? Let us know those thoughts down in the comments section below, and we'll see you next time on That Game Place. Hi folks, it's Culture Casino here from That Game Place, and I just wanted to say thank you from the entire team. We've really had a great first week, and we have more on the way with even more stories that are hitting hard right now, and we're probably going to have to increase production because there just is too much to cover. Hopefully you've been enjoying it. Hopefully you're looking forward to the reviews that are on the way, and so much more, including the great Wednesday live streams from 3 p.m. Eastern to 5 p.m. Eastern. Hopefully you can join us. And I asked a favor of Punk Waddle, so we have a new game commercial that I wanted to try out right here, right now. Here we go.
Hi everybody, how y'all doing? Well, as some of you may know, I'm a bit of a casual gamer myself, and while I've done the best I can to collect the consoles and the games that I've loved over the years, well, it's a hard industry to keep up with. And if you're anything like me, and you have trouble figuring out where to start, or maybe you're just an avid collector and lover of video games and love sharing that with your friends, well, I have a place for you, because our friends over at That Park Place now have a gaming channel called That Game Place, where you can expect the same journalistic integrity that you have from That Park Place and ThatParkPlace.com. And, well, I'm looking forward to the gaming streams and just the coverage of the industry as a whole. So I suggest you go make sure that your controller's charged, because I'm going to do that too. Well, I hope to see you there. Bye!